evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome, one and all, gents. It's another edition of FTB Sports Cop Talk. We are back and we are happy again. That's what we do around here. All right. So good evening, Mr. Marvelous. How you doing, sir?
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, right. Mr. KV. How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir?
Good evening. Good evening, sir. I'm very well. Thank you very much.
Good to have you on, gents. Listen.
Thank you.
Crystal Palace, Liverpool today. All right. So, KV, was that your expected lineup? Oh, KV's lineup's gone. Marvelous. Was that your expected lineup then?
Yeah. No, tell the truth, yeah. I thought he might leave Matip out for Konate, you know. I thought he might leave Matip out for Konate because the way Matip played against Arsenal in the week. Mm-hmm. So, but it wasn't no great surprises. Ox came in on the right-hand side instead of the young kid. Minamino on the bench. Allison back in goal. So, no real surprises in the lineup. It was more or less...
Sorry, my stream come off.
Don't worry. So, KV, was that your expected lineup then?
Sorry about that, lad. My stream's not wrong. My stream. Yes, it was. I mean, it was the best team we could have put out there, to be fair, with the opposition. After the win in the Carabao Cup, I thought that was a really strong lineup. I thought it was intent to win, intent to attack the ball, and intent to go for the win. I'm very happy with the lineup. Yes.
Yeah, I thought I agree there, Marvelous, as well. I thought that maybe Konate might have started.
Yeah.
I was glad to see that Ox was back fit and starting as well. I was glad for that. I liked the midfield and the thought of, I know Firmino's going to shore things up. Hendo's going to work his socks off as he does and drive us forward. And Curtis Jones, neat and tidy. I'm loving that. But yeah, definitely. I thought Konate would have started, to be fair.
Yeah.
Would you reckon, lads, of our player ratings? Let's go around individually. Let's run through them quickly. And what do you reckon of player ratings? Starting with Allison.
Man of the match.
10. Man of the match. He kept us. He's the reason we have 3 points today. He is the reason why we have 3 points today. Yeah, definitely. He's the reason why we have 3 points today. He was immense today, 100%.
I said it on Thursday. He's a match winner.
Definitely worth the money.
Yep.
And he won us the match. So
100%.
No one's perfect, but are you saying out of 10 ratings or just ratings in general?
Out of 10.
He's got no one's perfect, so you've got to give him 9. But he never done nothing wrong in that game.
Nothing wrong. KV,
I gave him a 10 all day long. Allison gets a 10 for me. He wasn't meant today.
I'd agree. I'd give him a 9. All right, Robbo.
As usual, marauding down left-hand side. But today, unlike against Arsenal, he had a job to do.
And he got 2 assists.
Today.
He got 2 assists today.
Yeah.
Did he?
He was both assists. Today.
Yeah,
the corner was his, remember?
Right.
As well.
Robbo was going on with things. Yeah, Robbo was going on with things today.
Attendant. But he had his work cut out today. He got 2 assists. I mean, I was watching the game. I must have been sorry. You know when you're watching the game and like after 2-0, you're like, it's a bit of a stroll here. But 2 assists, 9 out of 10.
Okay, KV.
With Robbo, I'm going to give him 8. Give Robbo an 8. He had a excellent 35, 45 minutes. Robbo's got 8 assists for the season. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
A left back. He had his work cut out for him. He dug deep. So yeah, I'll give him an 8.
Trent Alexander.
Again, he had his work cut out, unlike against Arsenal. Had a lot of chasing back to do today. Fair play to Crystal Palace. Not his best game, you know. But he done the job that he's meant to. He conceded 1. So I'm gonna give him a 6 today.
Okay. KV, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I have to agree with young Marvelous there. I'm gonna give him a 7 because it's Trent. Trent is just a different breed of footballer. Today, though, Palace on it. They raised their level. Like we started off relentless, and then they raised their level, and it may put everybody on the back foot. So he coped well, and he's showing England and the rest of the world that he can defend. But yeah, I give him a 7.
Okay, right. Just gonna pick on something that Marvelous said there. He had a lot of chasing back to do. So is that because Crystal Palace were that good, or he's out of position? Because should you be chasing back?
I thought Crystal Palace. He's a defender. That's what he meant to do. Both, really. But usually he's such a good.
Yeah, but Trent.
People always level that Trent's not the best defensively. I think he's very good defensively, but it's just that he is so good going forward. He actually, I don't know. It's like Klopp and Trent or Liverpool have invented a new position for a right back, where he's a right back centre midfielder, playmaker. You know what I'm saying? Which is unique. The way he plays is unique, but defensively, I think he's as solid as anybody. Solid as any good defender. So Crystal Palace was superb today. Superb. I'll take my hat off to them, man.
Okay.
I definitely mirror that. I think the reason why Trent gets caught out and the question here is defending is because where he sits in the middle of the park, he drifts into the middle of the
That's right.
park. He comes forward to attack the ball, so that leaves space at the back. You can't really question his one-on-one defending. I mean, and his recovery. So yeah, I totally agree with that. You don't question Trent's defense. Actually, don't even question Trent. How about that?
Now, see, this is what I'm saying. You just said the word now, and this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to get at with you lot. Like you just said, you can't his recovery. Recovery means that you was out of position.
100%.
That's what I'm trying to say. Recovery. So all I'm trying to say is, you need to balance how you're going forward and being in your position.
But I think Liverpool do, whereas when Trent does venture forward or come inside, if you watch closely, you'll see Hendo, who plays that position beautifully. He'll go to the right side of defence. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. And that's what. You know what, cuz? Sorry, go on.
No, go on. You finish.
Yeah, and that's what's so clever about the position in which Trent plays, because he comes inside. We don't leave that position. There's just no one there. If you watch the games, you see Henderson just drift over to the right side of defense. If it's not Hendo, if Hendo's not playing, it will be Milner. So it's it's very, very clever the way them guys operate in that system. So we're not just got 3 defenders at the back. Hendo's always there, or whoever's playing on the right side of the centre midfield would always be there.
Drop in for him
to allow Trent to not bomb on, but allow Trent to come inside and create attacks. It's very, very clever. It's almost unique.
All right. So, quickly before we move on to Matip and Van Dijk, then, in talking like that, should Liverpool get another right back then and push Trent into midfield?
Nah, man. No. Don't need to. He can play. I reckon give him a run.
No, we don't need to. We got Nico Williams if he needs help.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is a unique. Why would Liverpool want to mess up the way Alexander-Arnold can assist and create?
No, like that.
From right back.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, if he's in midfield, he doesn't have to worry about the defensive duty so much, and he can work more on creating them. And then we've got a right back. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying, like,
no, 100%. But as fans, we see what we see on the pitch, but it looks like from the outside that Liverpool and Klopp have told Trent to do that and be there. And who are we to go against the philosophy? That's us where we are today. Our trophies.
Why would we want a Liverpool? If you look.
Why would we go against their formula work? They told Trent to do that. Let's just leave him be.
You're asking, if you was to put Trent Alexander-Arnold into central midfield now, then you're asking him to possibly work and track back more than he does at right back. Do you understand? Because if traditionally, since Klopp has come there, Liverpool play 3. We play Fabinho there, and 3, is it 3 or 2? I think it's, we'll play. Who played there today? Fabinho,
Curtis, and Hendo.
Yeah, we play 3 hard-working midfielders in there.
Yeah.
That's your job. Your job is to... Curtis has got a little bit more going forward, but the job in that central midfield three...
You got to graph.
Your son. Trent is better off on the right-hand side where he can dictate. You don't get... Who told me what right-back can do that? Tell me what right-back can...
No, I hear that.
I wouldn't have him play.
Trent's got 10 assists.
If he played in the three centre midfield positions, he'd have to be tracking back hard.
Yeah.
Because that's how...
Trent's got 10 assists this season. 10. Robbo's got 8 and Trent's got 10. That's just the fullbacks. Salah's got 9. Get me? So, the fullback's got 10 and 8. Salah's got 9. That's the next highest from Trent and Robbo. You understand? That's different. There's no other team in the world football their fullbacks are doing them numbers.
No chance. All right. So, Matip and VVD then. Ratings.
Well, Van Dijk got the opener. Good.
VVD. Yeah,
but then, you know what? No, we was... Van Dijk was superb in the first half. Those diagonal balls.
Did you see the balls he was spraying, bro? And he's spraying them like just standard. It's like
given him, if he continued to play like that, I would have given him 8 or 9. But unfortunately,
light work. Light work.
Yeah. Brilliant first half. But like I said, we lost the game somewhere in midfield, and he was. Would you say he was at fault for the goal?
Well, I was just going to pick into that.
Yeah.
Hey, if you just give your ratings quickly on Van Dijk for me, and then I'm going to pick into that because that's something I am going to pick into.
Van Dijk gets. I give him a 7. I give him a 7 today. I thought he was colossal in parts, but
my thing is Van Dijk, number one. This is another thing that we're talking about. So Van Dijk is like this, and he's running back again, like we're talking about with Trent running back. I've always been taught like this. As a player, you're supposed to be coming onto the ball. Yeah. So he's in the wrong position, number one. But Robbo is on this side, and Robbo should be shouting him and letting him know time is coming through. Because he was surprised. He never knew. He didn't know. He didn't know. He's only all of a sudden, and then he started to sprint.
Yeah,
my
true.
thing is,
I don't put Robbo for him neither.
You should be facing the play, so then you know whether you're going left or right. Standard. I played sweeper as well for years.
Yeah,
and that's one thing you need to be in that. You need to be facing the play and going onto the ball. When you're chasing, and you're that's when you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And they've got you.
I think.
And remember, he's got a run on him already, so you've now got to build up speed. So he's already got a run on him. You're in trouble.
Complacency. Liverpool were complacent.
Yeah,
it was a lot of that game, and when we tried to switch back on, it wasn't really there, to be honest.
Yeah,
you can't switch it on like a light switch. It doesn't work like that.
Way too arrogant. Way too arrogant too early.
Well, Matip.
It's a 6 for me.
6. Yeah, 6.
I'd agree. I'd agree with that. Bloody hell, 6.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to criticize him too because at the end of the day we only let him 1 goal, so it's hard to criticize. But because we was under the cosh most of the second half, there's a fact for saying the defense played well. But no.
Last 2 games, he's done some sloppy passing. Sloppy.
Yeah.
Last 2 games alone, he does some sloppy passes. I don't know what's going on with him.
I'm telling you. Fabinho.
100, definitely.
7.
Okay. Curtis.
It's hard to criticize Fabs, but he did a poor game today.
He's sorry.
He said he didn't have a poor game.
Criticize Fabs.
Yeah, I mean he wasn't as good as he was.
He had a poor game today.
Yeah,
Compared to his standards, he kind of dropped his standards a bit. Yeah, I gave him a 7 today.
Yeah, definitely missing second half. I'd give him probably a 6 in my.
All right, Curtis.
That was what I was talking about.
He can get a 7 as well.
Oh, all right. He got a 7, yeah.
We were talking about Fabinho. Yeah, I'm giving Curtis 7 as well, but yeah, I give Fab a 7.
Okay, cool. Hendo.
Around the same. I expect Hendo when it's like that. That's where when the game's like that, that's when I expect Hendo to dig in, and he didn't really. Not saying he didn't work his socks off, but he didn't win that midfield today. Yeah. We lost that midfield today.
I expect my captain to get that team together and sort it out.
6 for me, definitely.
Okay, so
yeah, he gets a 6.
Ox
Ox played well,
Ox.
done his part.
What he's got?
He went missing in the second half, but he got his goal. I gave him a 7 as well.
It's a decent finish as well. Decent finish.
Yeah, I'll give
Very
him a
good
7.
finish. Ox is better. We know Ox is good consistently playing.
Yeah.
Ox is a very good player. It's the stop and start game, which is not good for him.
And that's what
And
I
look
was
at
just
him.
going to say.
He's going on with things. Yeah, he's going on with things. Yeah, give him a rhythm and it will play a song.
Yeah, that's
Jota the shotter.
He was invisible today.
Quiet today.
Weird.
Quiet today. But he's still a menace.
But do you know one thing I have to give him today? I didn't realize how strong the youth was, you know.
Yeah.
He was bouncing man off like wrong today.
Yeah.
I was quite impressed with that.
Yeah, no, he's got, and he's got a turn of pace with it as well.
Yeah,
he's quick.
yeah.
But
Oh,
not
no,
today. But he earned us the penalty.
Yeah, and
So,
Firmino
today.
Firmino
Again.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Quiet.
I love Firmino. I got mixed feelings about Firmino.
I
love Firmino. He's one of my favorite players, but with his skill set, he should be doing more. With his skill set, Firmino should be doing more for me.
Yeah. Ball didn't stick up front.
He gets a 6 for me today.
Yeah.
Nah.
So
yeah, he gets a 5 for me.
And well, Minamino didn't really do nothing for me when he came on.
Nothing.
To be fair,
Yeah.
Milner didn't really have that much time.
Hard to grade the kid.
So yeah,
he didn't get yellow, did he? He done all right.
Yeah, makes a change. Yeah,
You're the way there. He didn't get yellow. He done all
so,
right.
Let's attack this elephant in the room. Then, was it a penalty?
Who wants to go first? For me,
hell yeah.
No. Hey, listen. If that was
it was a penalty. It was a penalty because VAR said so, isn't it? VAR said, who am I to go against VAR? I'm just a man. I'm just a human being. VAR said a penalty. We should respect their decision and call it a penalty.
Didn't the ref go and have a look at it?
Exactly, that too. They decided, yes, he did. He looked on the big screen and decided it's a penalty. So it's a penalty.
To be fair, but I'm looking at it. I saw when they were running that. I saw it several times, yeah. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah. He overran the ball, yeah.
Of course he did.
They just clashed.
He was never getting to that ball.
I
never.
Said, no way.
No way. He'd never get into that ball. If that was given against my team, I would be fuming. Absolutely fuming. But the one good thing I
don't care what no one says.
For all the other supporters, all the haters, is that we won 3-1. So we can't say the penalty won us the game.
No.
That's the one thing. So I've got that on the. Don't try and talk no crap about it. The penalty didn't win us the game.
It definitely alleviated some pressure, though. It definitely alleviated some pressure. I'll tell you that.
Listen, Crystal Palace came at us today, and I thought, to be fair, they had a spell where they really could have buried us. Like,
of course,
I thought.
Listen.
We dug in. We didn't concede another. Years gone by, we might have let in that second. Even this season, we might have let in that second goal. But to be fair,
100%.
We let them. They threw the kitchen sink, and I think we kind of weathered the storm, and then slowly came back into the game. But not a great performance at all.
Definitely.
Well, that brings me on to the next thing I was going to say. Actually, when you talk like that, now my thing was, they really did put us under the cosh, and it wasn't looking good. I'm telling you, I was panicking. It wasn't looking good for us. But my thing is this: was it that what do you call it? We was just under the cosh, and we weathered the storm, and we defended well. We sorted ourselves out, or were Crystal Palace crap up front?
Boy, combination too, mate.
I think it's a combination of good luck. I mean,
that Connolly, you missed a absolute sitter.
That
was why they had.
They had,
missed this couple dreams.
They had a great chance on the
as well.
They had a great chance on the 41st minute. They had a great chance in the 47th minute where they should have scored both of them chances. And the 82nd minute as well with that little lob. They had some good chances. They had finishes.
Alisson went into the post.
And you know, this was a different manager. This was a Hodgson or Benitez team that they would have scored. But we got the luck of the German behind us, because in any other season, any other team, they would have been goals.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I think we play somebody like City or somebody like that. That's goals.
I think that a little bit of complacency came into the game, man. We took a 2-goal lead, and then it was that ball from Matip, yeah, Matip.
Our standards dropped, yeah. Our standards dropped after that, 100%.
Ran onto it, and I just thought, you know what? I've seen this little sign from Liverpool.
There was somebody else who did one as well. Firmino did a bad pass as well. That's the one that led to the goal.
Yeah, I think it was
just a little bit of arrogance and overconfidence. I mean,
because we were playing some nice football in the first half. We played some nice football.
We were dominating in the first half for the first 25. 2 goals, and then we just. And you know what? I have to look at Virgil van Dijk, man. I sometimes when I look at him play, I think he's that good, yeah. Sometimes he's that good and it's that easy for him. I think sometimes he switches off.
Well, because it's too easy. There's no challenge.
He's too casual. Yeah.
He's that good. And I think
he's over casual sometimes, it's true.
And then it ran through the team like and before long we were under the cosh. And there wasn't much we could do about it. We didn't really change the game. It was just all Palace. We weathered the storm, but it was all Palace still.
Yeah. Nah. I'm definitely we weathered the storm.
So
somebody
in the 8th minute.
Somebody else in one of my groups said to me that the one thing, and I've noticed this for a little while as well, and it is killing us and it's causing us problems. Playing a high back line.
Yeah.
It leaves a lot of space behind.
Yeah.
And I think teams like Palace who do have players with good pace and that, they're going to cause you problems. We're just lucky that they didn't have the quality to finish off.
Well, we've been in it for so long. Is it really luck or they haven't got the quality? We've been in it for so long, we've got away with it.
I just think that Liverpool, yeah, you're right. Liverpool, that's how we play, bruv. And every now and again, we're going to get
play.
But the counter act of that is that Liverpool go and we score. We average 3 goals a game, bro. It's a thin line. These Liverpool
it's very thin line.
Drilled. They're well drilled at playing that high line.
We're sick
every
like
now
vomit.
And again, they're gonna get caught. But the thing about this, Klopp has drilled these players that we can score 3 goals every game. It doesn't always happen, obviously, but he's drilled these players. We play. This is how we play. And if we start dropping back, we won't be half as effective. I'm just used to it. You know what I mean?
But do you not, as a manager, do you not set different tactics for different teams? Or do you just go out there all the time and play the same thing then?
I think Liverpool more or less.
I think
they're so, again, it goes back to the system. That is how Liverpool play. Every player who plays for Liverpool comes into the first team will know exactly how Liverpool play. I've seen us on occasions play differently. We can play differently. I can remember when we played Bayern Munich in the Champions League in, I think, 2019. And it was Van Dijk and Fabinho at the back. And we beat them 2-1 in the Allianz Arena, yeah?
Yes,
and
yes.
It was just, it was similar to how we've done Arsenal the other day, but the defence, we'd shifted back about 10, 15 yards. It was a superb performance. There comes a time when Klopp knows that team. There'll come a time when that high line ain't going to work against a certain team and he probably won't play it. But in the Premiership, that works, man. It works. You know what I mean? So I'm not too fussed about it. I'm not too fussed.
Okay. KV?
Yeah. There's a lot that goes in Liverpool's, preparing a game. Our set pieces, the way they do throw-ons, our fullbacks come up differently. I think Liverpool do look at the opposition team and try to figure out what's their best approach just by going the way they have gone, and just by maybe telling certain players to maybe be effective on this player, man mark this player, but changing the way we play to combat another team, that's not a Liverpool way. We just come out and just brush them.
That's right.
I hear that. Okay, so I was gonna say, ref today. What do you think of the ref?
I got no qualms with the ref. He done all right today. He let the game flow. Gave us a penalty. Ref's a good guy today. Good guy.
To be honest, I could have given him a red top. To be fair, I thought he was very nice.
He let the game flow. He let it flow.
I thought he was very nice. Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with the ref. He might be a little bit.
Yeah, of course we wouldn't have. If he was a Palace fan, I think you might have though.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with the
Yeah, you
ref.
know
I
what?
didn't see
We all need some luck at the right time.
apart from the penalty decision, I didn't really see anything controversial in that to say. When the ref, for me, watching that game, I didn't really notice the ref up until the last minute in that penalty incident. That's always a good sign, you know what I mean? No really big calls or anything like that.
Yeah.
The last minute or two when we got the penalty.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was very nice to us anyway. But Jed is saying Trent is excellent going forward, but defensively just okay. Marvelous is showing his Liverpool bias, and yes, you can critique his one-on-one duels.
Yeah, I suppose he's you know, it's a hard call for Trent because all right, you could get him to be a rigid right back if you want him to. I'm sure he could do a job there. Trent is a baller, bro. This guy,
Of course,
he could probably play behind a strike. He could probably play right. He could probably play left. His defending, as far as I'm concerned, is good enough. It is good enough. It's just that he's always going to have that level that in because of how good he is going forward. You know what I mean? He's always going to have that. When you're good going forward, like or a playmaker, you're always going to. But when do you see him get skinned? When do you see Trent get skinned?
Nah,
I never see that.
Nah.
So I find it hard when people
one-on-one defensively, he's as good as any of them.
Yeah. I think it's not. He doesn't get skinned. I think he just gets caught out of position. That's what it is.
Yeah,
he doesn't get skinned. Yeah.
But
he's been told to play a position.
That's the risk you take with how he plays. If you want a rigid right back, like I don't know, Daniel James or whatever. I don't know. I'm just picking out a name. Who's not Daniel James?
Hey, James is good.
One of them there. Yeah. Then you get that. You get a better defender. But Trent is about creating chances. Our fullbacks are the best in Europe. Yeah. At creating chances. That's how Liverpool play. So
that's how they play. Yeah.
I'm not worried about his defensive aspect. I don't even think it's an issue, to be honest.
Okay. Klopp is a top 5 manager worldwide. Has his style and sticks to it. High line, heavy metal football. But Pep's team always plays the same, and Jose also does the same as well.
I think Jose's style of football is dead out here right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he can get away a bit. He can get away a bit. He can get away a bit in Italy. But this is the Premier League.
Long time.
Yeah, different. Yeah, he's dead out here. Oh, he's saying that though. I think I owe you man an apology. I said last week that the league was over and we're only 9 points behind. So with a game in hand, we've got to play Leeds. Play less we can beat Leeds. You know, we've beaten before. So I think I'll bow my head and maybe it's not done yet because even Pep didn't concede it yet. So let me just humble pie on that one.
I think that will be a high scoring game. To be fair,
which one? Liverpool Leeds.
Yeah, we need to.
There'll be
that's
goals.
Our game in hand. We win now. We're 6 points behind them, and we still got to play City. I mean, that's the game. We can beat City. That's the game.
I mean, we need to win every game, innit? And to the end of the season.
100. Yeah. Pretty much. We can't slip up.
Good lead, bro. I don't business. They've got a good lead, and
if we win our games in hand, it's 6 points.
9 points.
We win our game in hand, it's 6 points. They got on us.
Yeah, win our game in hand, 6 points. Yeah,
2 games.
We just have to forget about City and keep playing.
Yeah, that's it. Let's see how they feel with us breathing down their neck.
That's good they are, man. We know how good City are.
Good evening, Mr. Solo from the Man United Agenda. How you doing, sir? Good to have you on board. So, what do you reckon with the Leeds game then? What do you reckon?
When is that game happening?
Well, our next game is. I'm not sure when that game. I don't think it's been scheduled yet. But our next game is Leicester.
We got a break coming up
after the international break.
Yeah, we've got international break coming up.
We've got a break coming up. International break, and then we got Leicester.
And
so that'll be our next game. And by that game, we've got all our players coming back.
Is our players always come back fucking injured? That's my worry.
Yeah, and them guys will be back by then. Salah and Mane, innit?
The whole squad will be back by then. Even Elliot.
And Thiago.
Thiago, the whole squad will be back then. Bar no injuries, the whole squad will be back.
standard 3 point. You know what? We might not win the league this season, because I'm on Man City, whatever. But I still expect Liverpool to finish the season strong, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Standard.
Definitely.
That's top standard thing, bro. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah,
So,
I think we're supposed to finish second at least, for me. Minimum is second.
There's no other team in the league that's like us. City, Liverpool, Chelsea. That's the order it is, and that's the order it should be at the moment.
That's the order.
Based on the numbers don't lie. You know, people do, numbers don't lie.
We can leave them others to, you know what I mean? Them others to fight for fourth.
That's a battle in itself, though. Still.
Mm-hmm. Who do you see taking fourth place?
Sorry.
Who do you think's gonna get fourth place?
I think Scum U will probably take
it.
Who? Scum.
I think Scum United might probably get it. I think Scum will get it.
You know what?
I think Scum will get it. They got the squad. They got the squad.
Yeah, but they're not in harmony.
I still go for them, man.
Who?
I still go for Man United.
You go for Man United as well?
I'm gonna stick my neck out. Arsenal, I don't want to be nasty here, but you've got to be Burnley. These are pivotal. Burnley. Just, it's a little bit too soon for Conte, but Arsenal are whack, bro. They don't deserve it.
Nah.
They're only one of these teams not to be playing here.
I wouldn't say they're whack. That's cold. That's cold blood.
No, they are. They're whack.
I wouldn't say they're whack.
No European football.
Listen, yeah.
You're there. You buy 150
when them kids come good, that's a team, you know. Odegaard, Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli. When they come good.
Yeah, but it's when.
When them kids come good,
true story.
They might not even be at Arsenal.
True story. Touche.
Saka replacing Mahrez at Man City straight up. They might not even be there. They need to make Champions League this season. If they don't, it's a disaster, bro.
It's gonna be peak.
But they've got some fine young players, no doubt.
Yeah, no, definitely. Smith Rowe, Saka, Odegaard. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I'll take Saka.
I think we definitely showed our class against them on Thursday night. I think from their first match, they had confidence going into the second leg. They had confidence. Their back was up. Memes going around. There was big talking. Their chest was high. We just came in and just brushed. They were big talking. They were going on with things like, listen, you see them? They were going on like, oh, you can't beat 10 men, and we just come on.
Ben White is still sliding.
We finessed them on Thursday.
Listen, Ben White is still sliding
on Thursday. We just showed them. We showed them that this is how you play big people football.
Yeah.
It was a joy to watch. Absolute joy to watch.
They're doing some all right things down there.
Great team performance.
Some young players down there. I ain't gonna lie. However, that squad is way for thin on quality. Way for thin, bro. When you rely on youths like young guys who are not experienced, like Saka and Smith Rowe, them man ain't ready to bring. They need some big players to step up, and they're not. They're relying on these kids to get them free.
Yeah,
it ain't enough. That's like us relying on Curtis Jones as far to drag us through. We can't rely on them guys.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Them man are learning their trade.
Yeah,
they're learning their trade.
They're learning their trade.
That's right.
Definitely. Definitely.
So if they keep it together, they got a good little something though.
Yeah, it looks it. But if Saka's a man that's Champions League's going to be calling him soon, and if
don't think clubs are watching him.
Of course,
clubs are watching him. Come on, England international clubs are watching him. And that's that's what that will be.
And Martinelli as well. They're watching all of them.
That would be the bait for them as well. What? No Champions League? Come over here, son. Come over here.
Yeah, of course.
You understand? We make that every year, regular.
Yeah,
light work.
Like that.
So
like that.
before we go, gents, do you see Liverpool purchasing anybody in this window?
No.
Boy,
I think it's a summertime. I think it's a summertime sitting. We ain't doing nothing now.
Nah. Yeah, I can't see it myself. I think, and even if he was now, I think it's like a bit late now. You know what I mean? What, 10 days to go, 9 days to add? Nah, I can't see it.
I mean,
I think we're in good shape.
Who does Klopp?
We're in good shape at the moment.
Yeah.
Klopp
Who do
don't
you
personally
purchase
January really.
right now, especially in January as well? It's always a tough time for get decent signings in January, to be fair.
Liverpool ain't making no signings, I don't think. Not unless the right player becomes available. They're not. Liverpool's
For
very
the right
stringent.
price, yeah.
Yeah, they're very stringent with the way they spend money on players. So I can't charge nobody coming in really.
I think the summer's going to be busy though in terms of who goes and who comes in.
Yeah,
In the summertime, a lot of people are going to reevaluate. You got Millie, you got Origi, you got a couple of players that they might want to boogie at the end of the season.
Nat Phillips.
So I think the end of the Natty. I think end of the season there'll be a lot of going and coming. Hopefully.
Yeah,
definitely, 100%. I agree with that. Right, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
People,
thank
do
you.
remember always like, share, and subscribe. We will be back on Thursday night. Once again, 10 o'clock, Cop Talk. Log in, share, subscribe. Thanks very much, peoples. See you on Thursday.
Thank you.
Stay blessed. Be lucky.